Hello and a very warm welcome to the Pod and Rhythms with myself, DrumPIPO. Today I'm hanging out in Nairobi, Kenya to be specific, and I'm hanging out with one of the best producers you can ever come across in Africa. This guy has, the only thing we're waiting for is actually the Grammy, which is coming quite soon. My brother, Eric,
Hi,
how you
people.
doing?
Good. Pleasure to be here with you.
Likewise,
Yes, and
man.
welcome to Kenya, as we say, Karibu Kenya.
Asante.
Yes.
I'm having a great time here, man.
Nice. Glad to hear.
That's right. That's right. How's production going?
Production is good. I mean, the industry has really expanded.
Yeah.
And we've done a lot of things the last few years, and we're just getting better at it, improving
right.
our craft, and
That's right.
making sure that the business environment is also conducive to upcoming producers.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But you are a legend. I mean,
Thank you.
I salute you. Tell me, who would you say you are for the people who don't know you yet?
I can't say I'm an enigma or anything. I'm just somebody who happens to love music, and I've made a career out of something that I love, out of my passion.
Yeah.
I've pursued great opportunities that have come along with it, and here I am being interviewed by you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You are a producer. I mean, post production, pre production, everything you do it. You've worked with some big names out there all over the continent. Who are some of the guys that you have worked with?
I mean, when I started my career, the first international artist I could say I worked with was from South Africa.
Yeah.
And that was Zwai at TKZ. So we did a project called Coca-Cola Popstars. I'm sure you remember it. It's many years back.
That's
so
right.
Kind of shows how old I am.
Yeah.
And then I've had the opportunity to work with Sean Kuti, Burna Boy, Olamide.
Yeah.
I've worked with Neo.
Yeah.
I've worked with Diplo,
That's
with
right.
Laser. I've worked with Morgan Heritage. Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. You are the right guy that we need to talk to because, they say that the Kenyan music industry, the only problem here is that the best guys, nobody knows them. Like they are not known. Why is that so?
I think it's just because of the nature of our industry. I mean, I'd be very frank with you. Celebrity culture is not big in the country, especially on the musicians. Right now we are seeing celebrity culture coming up, but it's mostly fueled by influencers right now. They are pretty much running the celebrity culture here. But traditionally, musicians and producers, the celebrity culture hasn't been something that has been at the forefront for them.
Yeah.
I mean, because to have a glamorous life, you need money.
That's right.
Money has been elusive in the past. It's just right now that we are beginning to see real tangible income from music directly, not indirectly. And that is kind of bringing up the celebrity culture. But because we don't have a lot of events that are music related, and even if they are there, it's just
Sabotaged by a group of people.
not really sabotaged. As I said, the celebrity culture from the music perspective hasn't been a big thing.
Okay.
But right now, things are getting different. I mean, things are very different. Right now, we are seeing the new crop of artists, the new crop of producers embracing the celebrity culture. And, because right now, also, the marketing aspect of it has completely moved to the digital space.
Yes.
So you're able to rack up fans and followers on that space, and that raises your celebrity culture and celebrity status. So that is not something I grew up with. For me, social media is something I ran away from.
Right.
Simply because I'm not used to embracing that celebrity culture. But I mean, I've come to accept the reality of things, and it's inevitable for you not to be in that space.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So
it is what it is.
What is the most challenging part of your job?
The most challenging part of my job is just the legal aspect of things, the legal aspect of things, and then also just improving the business environment, and just managing cash flows here and there, because gigs are fine in between.
Yeah.
So we have have to figure out a way of working with what's available at the moment. But for me, it's not a negative really, because it's the last 10 years things have gotten way better, way better. If I was starting my career with such an environment, things would be way different. But again, here we are.
That's right.
You know, you can't
now, look, there are so many people watching this thing right now. There are Kenyan musicians, young ones out there that are looking for just a little help, you know, just a little pull up to be able to get to the point where, you know, they can be appreciated as well and call themselves musicians. Do you have any packages, or do you have any things that you look out for if you need to help somebody like that, like a raw talent that you can see that this one, if I invest into it, obviously we can make it together?
Of course, I mean, having developed talent in the past, there are certain characters and elements of a musician or an artist that will pop out for me first. And for me, the talent can be improved. You can see a diamond in the rough.
Yes.
But character is very important, because the nature of the business requires you to have patience. It requires somebody who is a team player.
I like this one.
You have to be a team player, because you're not going to make it on your own.
Right.
You need to have the right mindset and the right mindset to actually invest, not only because somebody else is going to invest their resources on you, but you yourself as an artist or as somebody
what are you investing in yourself?
What are you investing? The biggest thing is time, and time requires patience, because we cannot work on luck. You could be lucky. You have one song and boom.
Yes.
But that's luck. Business doesn't run on businesses don't run on luck. They run on strategy. So we have to have a strategy of how to package you as a product that you can sell to the consumers.
That's right.
So for me, character is very important. Somebody who can work with a team, somebody who is patient, and then talent can be improved upon.
That's right.
Because as you grow, also your talent grows and changes perspective, and depending on what your experiences in life are.
Eric, I always say that musicians have their own way of living.
Yes.
They are a different breed of human beings.
Definitely.
Like it or not.
Yeah, true.
They don't keep to time. The egos are in the way. And, you know, they have a way of thinking that everybody is below them.
Yeah.
How do you handle such egos in studio? Let's say somebody comes in there and you know that this guy, just a little tweak on that voice here, I can make him sound the best.
Yeah.
But he wants to do what he wants to do. How do you calm him down and say, look, guy, take it easy, let's work. You do your part, which is singing. Let me do my part, which is directing you to get the right take, the right audio that I need to work with.
I mean, it's a catch-22 because part of that talent and part of that gift is the ego. You know, so
without that ego,
that greatness kind of also dies, because
you
need confidence, and that ego gives you the confidence, and it gives you the self-awareness.
Yes.
For me, I have no problem with an artist who has an ego, as long as we have principles that are aligned, and we have the same outlook and outcome.
That's right.
You can have an ego as big as you want, as long as we agree on certain principles.
Yes.
And for me, I've been lucky enough, because maybe I don't know, out of perception, they also think I'm a big producer with a big ego. So, you know, it kind of balances, and they kind of listen to you, because also the beauty of being successful is that people trust you.
That's right.
Even that big ego wants something out of you. So sometimes they are forced to just accept the way you work and how you do things, because they understand they've come to you for something.
Yeah.
They came to you, or even if you collaborate with them, there's something they want out of you. So you tend to find that ego sometimes goes down. So for me, I don't look at it like a bad thing.
Yes.
It's just that too much of something is bad. Everybody has a level of an ego. So sometimes you can manage it by how you approach them. So you must have emotional intelligence to understand this guy is like this. For me, I never put an artist down.
Yes.
I'll tell them the truth.
Yes.
It's for you to take it. And my truth is based on what I've experienced.
Yeah.
If you do X, this is the result. If you do Y, this is the result. So the whole aspect of an artist having a big ego, for me, it's never...
It's not an issue.
It's never an issue.
Okay, now, there's this little girl there, or little guy there. Let me not say little. There's this guy or this girl there who is raw talent.
Yeah.
We're coming back to that again.
Yeah.
How can they prepare for auditions if they need to come to you and show you this is what I have?
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you look out for besides, the personality, the ego, everything aside, vocally?
Yeah.
What do you look out for? How do they need to prepare before they come in front of you to impress you?
I mean, a unique
or
voice...
any panel.
Yeah. A unique voice can't be missed.
Right.
A unique voice will stand out.
Right.
Unfortunately, majority of humans don't have a unique voice. So, to prepare for that, I mean, sometimes this is where you say it's a God-given talent.
Okay.
Some don't have a unique voice, but they can entertain you.
Yeah.
So there's the entertainment aspect. You could have an average voice, but you're an excellent songwriter. You know how to play with words. You know how to elicit emotions.
That's right.
So you just can't look at the raw talent on its own. You could be a very talented person with a unique voice, but very blunt.
Yeah.
You're not entertaining.
Yeah.
You're not captivating.
We're not feeling you.
Exactly. I mean, I'll give you an example. I mean, Rihanna has a good voice.
Yeah.
But Rihanna is not Whitney Houston. Rihanna is not Mariah Carey. But Rihanna is entertaining. Like,
that's right.
When you hear her voice, it's entertaining. She does things that are entertaining, and she knows her strength and her weakness. She's not trying to be like Whitney. She's not trying to be Celine Dion.
Yes.
She's not trying to be Mariah Carey.
Yes.
Those are artists with exceptional voices. You know, there's that cadre of artists.
That's right.
And then now you have the rest.
That's right.
So for me, those are things that I look out for. Character, the ability to entertain. You may not have a Whitney Houston kind of voice.
Yeah.
But whenever you sing, the way you express yourself emotionally, so for me, every time I listen to Rihanna, she's entertaining.
That's
she's
right.
Extremely entertaining.
Right. I think one other thing that they can also pay attention to is the ear. Because if you don't hear a note, obviously what comes out is going to be off.
Oh, of course.
You know,
of course.
So one thing they can also work on profusely will be the ear.
Yeah, you train yourself.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because what you take in is what comes out.
Yeah, but you tend to find mostly naturally talented people that comes easy.
Yes.
It's people who learn to sing who sometimes tend to have that as a problem. They believe they have a voice, but they can't harmonize. You know, I mean, sometimes it's interesting how you can tell somebody to do a harmony and they can't get it at all.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But the person can sing, they have a voice. Yeah.
So now, what is the biggest or the highlight of your career?
For me, the highlight of my career is developing talent and seeing artists become successful. So that's the whole essence of everything. I mean, when you're able to give somebody an opportunity to fend for themselves in life and just create a career out of your talent and you know the work that we put in the studio, for me that's what for me makes me happy. Or when you're passing by and somebody tells you, my goodness, when I was in high school, that song, that's the song that I relate to when I'm in. I mean, there was a psychology research done, and people with dementia, they would play a song and he would remember exactly where he was, the moment. You can relive the moment with music. So for me, when I see people who tell me, Eric, when I was in high school, when I was growing up, you entertained us.
That's right.
For me, that gives me joy, because that means I've created a memory, I've created an experience in someone's life that will live with them forever.
Wow. So currently, what are some of the things you're working on?
Right now, because I mean, I've diversified in my business. I do also score for films.
Okay.
I'm working on, I have several albums lined up for a collective group of mine. We are called Decimators. So that's what we are working on right now. Actually, we are about to finish our album. It should be coming out end of October. And a few scores here for films. I'm working on some artists' album. I'm working on a project for Ben Cycle. He's one of the gospel artists we have around. Yeah.
But now, look, if you're given the Kenyan music industry and you're asked to change one thing in the industry, what will it be and why?
Wow, I wish I could change 4.
let's be fair. Let's do it 2-2. Let's do 2.
The thing that I would really like to change, one, is government policy towards the creative economy. I think it can
the arts and culture.
Yeah, I think it can be better. I think the we're always told don't cry on the government all the time, but there are honestly some things only the government can do. There are some weaknesses within the policy enforcement and copyright legal structures that only the government can do, and only the government can improve those things based on the functions of the government. So if some of those things can be tackled, for me I think that is one of the Achilles heels, because the thing it does, it dissuades investors from coming into the market.
That's right.
For me, that is something I would like to have a sit down with the government and discuss about, especially the policy touching on the creative economy. I think we can do better with better enforcement and creating the right business environment, because without that, as much money you invest, as much marketing you do, if some things are not in place to protect that investment, it beats the purpose.
That's true.
We've survived, we've made it work, but it could be better.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, if you're asked to choose one African artist to produce, who will it be?
Wow, it's a difficult one.
Somebody that that this girl or this guy, I admire the voice, the approach, the musical,
I don't know if
the
she
musicality.
Still sings anymore. Lyra.
From South Africa.
Yeah.
Lyra had a stroke, but she's back.
She was something.
She's back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah,
she's back.
For me, she was my dream artist.
Can I pass on your number?
She's willing to get back to the...
Wow, okay.
But I'm so sad to hear about her situation.
No, she's back. She's completely back.
Yeah.
She's gigging again.
Yeah, I know she went through a rough patch with the breakup and everything. So
yeah,
but for me, I had her. She's somebody I would have loved to be with in a recording session and do something.
That's right.
Yeah.
So now, if people want to book you, session with you and things like that, they need tips from you and all that. How do they get hold of you?
I mean, I'm online, but not very active.
Yeah,
as you said.
Yeah.
It's not my strength again, but for me, I always say, if you really want to find me, you'll find me. If you really want to find me, you will find me. So it's not that my number has never changed for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
The same number. If you want it, you can get it.
Yeah.
I may reply later, but if you want me,
that's right.
You can. There's no way you can not find
that's
me.
Right.
There's always that 6 degree of separation. You'll always find somebody who knows you.
That's right.
Yeah. So I always say, if it's very important.
Yeah. No, Eric, you know what, man? I really appreciate your time and effort and energy, and I hope somebody is learning something out there, just to help somebody get out of the dream and live a reality, Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Welcome, and hope you enjoy your stay in Kenya.
Most definitely.
Have a great time.
Yeah. I have a few more days.
Yes.
Thank you so much, man.
Karibu.
All the best.